Hello, welcome. This is your boy MongoSlade. Today, it's a watch along. No rhyme, no reason. Let's just do it. WCW, New Blood Rising. There was, again, no reason why I picked this particular show. I just wanted to do a watch along and was skimming through the network, said, I haven't seen this. I don't have anything else to talk about. So I figure, let's get into this. So basically, after I put this out there, a bunch of people started to cringe and say, "Oh no, I don't know about this one, dog. This one's going to be rough." And I said to you, I say unto you, if we can't watch bad stuff together, why in the world should we watch good stuff together? But also, this is a show that I see a lot of people talk about. People talk about the Attitude Era all the time. I just get tired of talking about that stuff. Everybody's talking about the same stuff, adding nothing new to it. So I decided, let's do something new. I've never seen this show. It's completely new to me. I'm sure some of you have seen it before, but we're going to watch this thing together. If you're not watching, you're just listening, that's fine too. You can get my reaction to New Blood Rising, the WCW pay per view. And it could be very much interesting. So we're going to give it a couple of minutes to get some people to come in, and then we're going to get started. There was nothing major in the world of wrestling. WWE is just announcing some board members for their new merger or whatever. Who really cares? It's just pretty much the same people. Honestly, I have not watched an episode of Time Force since I talked to you, WG Phil, but I do intend to watch at least a couple of more episodes of it. So, the TOD, hello. WG Phil, hello. How's everybody else? I will be watching some Time Force. I'm gonna try to watch some anime and some stuff like that over the weekend. I've been slipping. I haven't even watched Batman the Animated Series. I still haven't finished the first season. So it's been a while. I've kind of been off the grid. I've been putting together a clothing rack. It's it didn't take me long, honestly. I had to take it apart and put it back together. But I'm trying to, put things a little bit different in my room now. So I'm trying to be a little bit more adult. So I'm going to catch up on some things, and we're going to get this thing together. All right. So it's 8:05. So everybody go to the network, WCW, New Blood Rising, and we're going to start the show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. Is this thing plugged in? Okay, there we go. WG Phil's currently watching SVU early season. Stabler's character could have been a good Punisher or Batman. I agree. He was very good. They neutered Stabler in the recent years. He's trash. Yeah. The chosen scum. Booker T looks very stylish. Hold on there. That's Slapatory. What on earth? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've never seen this pay-per-view either, so I'm watching it for the first time. The main event is Booker T versus Jeff Jarrett. So I figured this is either one of the pay-per-views following Bash at the Beach. So this should have been this one of the setups. Oh, the heel Goldberg. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Heel Goldberg. He wrestling Kevin Nash? Or is he wrestling Scott Steiner? Which one is he wrestling? Goldberg is a maniac. Heel Goldberg sucks. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a triple threat match? Oh, my God. Oh, no. A triple threat match? Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at the fans. Look at these guys. They're all jacked up college-age morons. I'm going to try not to do too much in the way of the music. I don't want to get but I think WWE's been pretty. They haven't been too, crazy with the violations. And plus, it's just audio with no visuals. Yeah. So this is in Vancouver, Canada. I can't think of too many pay-per-views from Vancouver, Canada. The first match, and it features, is this Tank Abbott? Oh, it's Tank Abbott with 3. Oh, yeah, this is Vince Russo right here. Oh, yeah. This is, oh, no. This is Tank Abbott and 3 count. What is going on? Why is Tank Abbott doing this? Vince Russo was really high on Tank Abbott for some reason. He loved him from Tank Abbott. I think he wanted to make Tank Abbott world champion, didn't he? He was really into that. But how do we go from Tank Abbott should be world champion to Tank Abbott is hanging out with 3 count? How did we get there? Well, this is a crime against humanity right here. Oh, Lord. How much did they pay this guy for this? And there's like almost no reaction. There's tons of smoke. Shannon Moore does not have any rhythm whatsoever. I mean, Gregory Helms ain't much better, but Shannon Moore is awful. He looks lost. If you can wrestle, and especially wrestle the style that they wrestle, you should be able to dance, for Christ's sake. Oh, so this is the Young Dragons. I only remember Kaz Hayashi. One of these guys, that guy looks like the guy that was wasn't that the guy that was with Tajiri in WWE? I forget what his name is. Oh, that's Jamie Noble. Hey, it's Jamie Noble in a mask. What the hell? They got Jamie Noble as a He got a little mask. He's a fake Japanese guy. Yes, it's Jimmy Yang. Oh, shit. Oh, Jamie Noble in a mask, bro. Oh, my God. That means that guy older than I think he is. He old as hell. Holy shit. Why is there a gold record hanging above the ring? Are they wrestling for that? This is a ladder match? It is a ladder match. Oh, my God. They have to retain their recording contract? That's what this is over? Why the fuck did the Young Dragons care about this? Why do they care whether 3 Count has a recording contract or not? It seemed they just wanted to have a ladder match, and then they just jimmied up a reason. Oh, Lord. So this is a 6-man tag ladder match. I've never heard of that, but okay. These poor fellows, man. It's like they swap gimmicks. Okay, so Vince Russo learned that if you put small guys in ladder matches, people will care, and I guess that's what he just decided to do. We're just gonna put all the small guys in ladder matches. This show is not sold out, by the way. I see a lot of empty seats. There's visible empty seats too. They're not like, like today there would be like areas tarped off or whatever. When you look in the crowd here, you can just see visible empty seats. Like parts of a row are empty. He wanted them to record before they potentially lost the recording. I haven't really. I was always on the fence about Mark Madden. He's super annoying. I can tell you that much. But I think he absorbed a lot of the Russo shit. A lot of Vince Russo's opinions and attitude towards wrestling and stuff like that came out of Mark Madden too. So I'm not a fan of that. I wasn't a fan of like the commentary team here anyway. I think his name was Scott Taylor. This guy who's the third guy talking on the commentary team. I'm not a big fan of him. Oh, that was nice. They're stacking the Young Dragons on top of a ladder. Oh, that was not too bad. That's a good spot. They're fighting over something ridiculous, though. Like a recording contract. Like, why? Why is Tank Abbott out there? What is his He said, what label? I'm saying, why do these people care? The attendance was 6,634. Oh, my goodness. What a failure. Oh, wow. They did double doomsday device. 6,000 people were at the show. And this is 2000. But this is essentially the Attitude Era, It wasn't too long before this that WCW was getting 40,000 people for a Nitro. Or almost 40,000 people for a Nitro. Scott Hudson. Who is Scott Taylor? Oh, that's Scotty Too Hotty. So, yeah, his name is Scott Hudson. I knew his name was Scott. I just couldn't remember what his last name was. I don't understand why they're fighting over this contract. Maybe I'm trying to listen to the commentary, but the commentary is not helping me at all. Jamie Noble off the top. Okay. All right. What was the hype for these shows? I didn't know this show existed. I was not watching wrestling at the time. This was during my hiatus. I was certainly not watching WCW. I wasn't watching WWE either, but I certainly watching WCW. I started watching WCW in like '98, if we're being honest. I started watching WCW before Goldberg even lost his streak, if we're being honest. Jamie Sign. That just sounds like some shit. What's the name came up with Vince Russo. This guy is really they really got Jamie Noble in the house, bro. What the hell? Evan Courageous hairline is kind of weird. Oh. Well, the crowd likes this match at least. They don't care why it's happening. Why is Tank Abbott here? Like, why is he here? What is going on? Like, he's a fan of 3 Count. He wearing one of their shirts. But wait a minute, how many people on commentary here? Is it 4? Oh no, it's 3. It's Shivani, Scott Hudson, and Mark Madden. Okay. Poor Tony Schiavone. Poor Schiavone. The baggy pants. That was a 2000s look for you. The Hardy started that. Everybody has to wear baggy pants. Very interesting that they had Shannon Moore, who is a best good friend of the Hardys, and a knockoff Hardy Boys gimmick. Well, it was kind of a knockoff Backstreet Boys gimmick. But they're doing basically the Hardy Boys stuff with, a bunch of cruiserweights and ladder matches. Was Buddy really waiting for a spot with that ladder for so long? He stood there holding it, and then nobody showed up. Oh, he power slammed him on the ladder. That's nice. They really beating the shit out of each other in this match. Oh. Holy smokes is right. Young Gregory Helms, Sugar Shane. Was this before Sugar Shane, or was they calling him that at this point? Oh, this guy just did a moonsault that was off camera. What's my favorite Backstreet Boys song? Why the hell would you think I would know a Backstreet Boys song? I don't know any of them. I pretty much checked out on life. I was pretty much a neat at this point, man. I wasn't doing nothing but chasing girls and watching anime at this point. I stopped listening to the radio and stuff too. Like I don't know if you want to call it. It wasn't quite depression. It was just kind of like I was rebelling against everything that I had liked as a kid, except video games. I was getting into different stuff. He became Sugar Shane after 3 count. Oh, okay. Cause I remember them calling him Sugar Shane at the end of WCW. I didn't know they was calling him that at this point. Isn't Shane and Shannon protege of the Hardys? I know they competed in Hardy's trampoline promotion. Yes, they are. So the Young Dragons. Wait, what? What's going on? So he climbed the ladder, got the record, but he didn't win. And now Tank Abbott's got it. What is going on? How do you win? Oh, you gotta get the contract. There's a contract up there. I didn't see that. So what's the gold record for then? What's the gold record for if it's not? I don't know, man. Who's going to get so are the Young Dragons singers too? Because they don't look like singers. They look like Yakuza. They do not look like singers to me. But yeah, Shannon Moore grew up with the Hardys, and so did Gregory Helms. They worked in I think it was called Omega? The Matt Hardy's little trampoline promotion where the Hardy Boys and they all worked together. It's a pretty cool story, especially when they decided to take Gregory Helms seriously in WWF. And he was a cruiserweight champion for like 100 years, and he wasn't defending the title because he had nobody to defend it against. And he decided he was going to be a real serious performer, and they had him feuding with Matt Hardy. I was actually okay with that. I thought that was fun. Him and Matt really worked well together at that time. This was when Matt Hardy was coming off of that feud with Edge. He, I think, lost he didn't lose all the matches to Gregory. I think he lost 2 of them. Young Dragons was the first K-pop band of wrestling. Oh my God! Now why are they wearing all black? Shouldn't they be wearing shiny stuff and look like gay Koreans? And one of them is an American in a mask. So is that what K-pop do? Yeah. What is? Okay, so 3 count win. So what was the gold record for then? Oh, this is a heel program. All of this sucks. This is terrible. Yeah, they all came from North Carolina. They had a nice little team that came up out of there, man. Kind of like the Click, where there's two on each side. Two went to WCW, two was in WWE. Therefore, Tank Abbott has no fronts. Where's his front teeth? Oh no, it's right with no mask. This is cursed. Oh, Disco. Disco wearing a. Is he wearing a? Oh my God. Oh, that's Hoovy too. I forgot Hoovy was there. Oh, so this is the Filthy Animals. All right. I didn't know Disco was in the Filthy Animals.
All we want to ref the tag team title match tonight. But
they want to ref it?
We want a shot at the winners on Nitro. Man, wait a minute. What's in it for me?
Well, why is the cat here? Oh, I forgot the cat was Vince Russo was obsessed with the cat. I don't know why, but he loves him some Ernest the Cat Miller for some reason.
You guarantee me a win? Yeah, because we got it like that. I don't need your help, but I want to see what's going down. I want to see. I'm going to give you guys what you need. Yeah, word to your mother.
Oh no, Disco, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, wait up, guys.
Oh my goodness. Hey, it's the Great Muta. This rules. The Young Dragons gimmick was one-dimensional and had virtually no development during their. Vince Russo is writing this. What development was you expecting for them to have? Young Dragons is a supposed Japanese trio made of one actual Japanese wrestler, one Korean American, and one white guy from West Virginia. And they all look like Yakuza. I wouldn't be surprised if Vince Russo decided, he's going to try to do the opposite of Kai and Tai. The girl at your school loved the Filthy Animals. I only know the Filthy Animals because I've seen Rey Mysterio without his mask on. And I was just kind of like, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal of Rey Mysterio. Oh, man, Great Muta's bald spot. You can see it from here, for Christ's sake. What was Vince Russo's obsession with Ernest the Cat Miller? Why he kept making him like the general manager or whatever? Like, he's some kind of James Brown martial artist. Like, was supposed to be like Jim Kelly from the blaxploitation films? What was the point of this guy?
So I'm gonna break it down to you so you can understand it. You are the Great Muta, and you know what? I'm gonna whoop your great ass.
Oh my goodness. Man, poor Muta. He's in the middle of this short shit. Ernest the Cat Miller was really good in the wrestling. He was really good in that. He played like an Abdullah the Butcher kind of black Arab guy. In that. I don't know what's that reception with black wrestlers dyeing their hair blonde. I don't like it. It's not a thing. Like, where did this thing come from? I know people did it in like the territory era, but it didn't fit Butch Reed. It didn't fit Shelton Benjamin. It doesn't really fit Ernest the Cat Miller. I don't understand this. Special J thinks Cat was funny. I don't know. I never found him to be entertaining. Not entertaining to the point where he dominated the show as much as I know he did. Like, I know that Ernest the Cat Miller made every goddamn show. Because whenever I decide to jump backwards to WCW 2000, Ernest the Cat Miller gets a prominent spot on the show. I don't understand it. I don't understand how he ended up in the position of authority. Like, I don't want to watch it in order because I know it's painful. And the Great Muta is out here trying to have a real wrestling match in front of these people. What's the point? I don't get it. Oh. Muta is trying, man. Muta must have been 48 in this match. Because he balled in like a motherfucker. I think he's getting more balled as the match goes on. Hey, I like that. I like that little move he was doing. He Ernest Cat Miller was doing the arm twist with the kicks to the body. That was actually pretty good. I know he's a real martial artist, but I don't care. His gimmick is like he's James Brown, and it doesn't make sense for him to be like a James Brown martial artist. It literally just doesn't make sense. But I would love to know why Great Muta decided to come back here. What are they chanting? We want puppies? That's this black chick. Who is this black chick? Oh, Tigress. That's her name. I don't know who this is. Somebody help me out. Who is Tigress? I've never seen this woman before in my life. That was a nice stiff thrust kick from the cat. His strikes actually look good. They make contact too. Oh my God! He's choking him in front of the ref. Ref. He's only 37. He balled in like this at 37? Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. Tigress was a Nitro girl. Which one was she? Because I don't remember a Nitro girl named Tigress. She must have been a late stage Nitro girl. Is that Mickey J, the referee?
Tigress still at ringside. I smell guarantee.
I've never seen one before in my life.
That is if a guarantee smells. Well, never mind.
I'm going to give Ernest the Cat Miller some credit. His strikes actually look good. Especially his kicks. They look solid. His mannerisms and stuff is absolutely ridiculous, but his mannerisms are kind of trash, but at least his strikes look good. Mark Madden getting on my nerves. She was the only black one. There was no other black Nitro girl? I could have sworn it was another one. But, man, I really didn't pay that much attention to the Nitro girl, so maybe I'm wrong. The cat beat Eric Bischoff for power. Oh my God. Why was he even in that position? Ernest the Cat Miller was the guy who I'm wondering why he even on the roster and he's like running the company. I don't get it. Like, I'm cool with him as like being a wrestler, but again, her name is Miss Jones and Tigra was in the Filthy Animals. Oh. Tigress jumped off the top rope with a chair and hit the Great Muta in the face with it. I hope they paid Muta $1 million for this match. If they didn't, it wasn't worth it. I hope he got paid $1 million for this match. Because if he didn't, it was not worth it, bro. I would not have. He must have been living in the U.S. or something at the time. There's no way I would have got on the plane for this. I do like Ernest the Cat Miller's kicks, though. I wish he was a little bit more serious and not so silly, though. Oh, wow. Now that is finished? Yeah, that was his finish. Oh, wow. This I'm pretty sure this wasn't his real theme song because this music that they playing, it's straight up rip off James Brown music. Oh goodness. All right, so but the story is pretty simple. The filthy animals are trying to curry favor with the cat, so they sent Tigress out there to help him win his match. All right. So, oh, here goes Buff Bagwell. Yes, Mike Sanders. Like, who the fuck? Why would anybody care about Mike Sanders? Buff Bagwell is awful. He's the shits. All right, what's this? What is this? The Judy Bagwell on a pole mat show? Oh, Canyon's about to come out here. Oh, I'm like, what's going on here? Because they just mentioned Judy Bagwell on a pole, and I'm thinking, I thought that was on Nitro. There's some ugly women in these crowds, bro. Oh, that is his mama. Why is his mama on a forklift? This is Judy Bagwell on a pole. Oh my God. Oh wow. Is she strapped to the forklift? Wait a minute. Wasn't Men at Work one of his like really early gimmicks in WCW? Oh. Oh no. Positively Canyon. She's spitting from up there, for Christ's sake. She's spitting on people. Come on, man. Oh. What is going on? Why did Canyon dye his hair? What is he doing here? What's the point of this gimmick?
But I gotta ask, who's better than Canyon? Nobody!
At least he knows how to tan, for Christ's sake. Because he's tan as even.
This match was supposed to be a Judy Bagwell on a pole match.
That was my understanding.
Oh, so she's not going to be on the pole?
When I searched this entire second-rate country of Canada.
Oh, come on now. He's been gone all week.
Ugh. So she is zip-tied to a forklift. After they said that she was going to be on a pole, they decided, no, that's stupid. We're not going to do the pole. We're going to do a forklift. And we're going to zip-tie her to the forklift. What is... I don't get this.
Well, after searching this entire godforsaken country, I couldn't find a pole that would hold that big, fat battle axe.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure the Eiffel Tower would do the trick, to be quite honest.
So, bro, this match is now.
Oh.
Judy Bagwell on a
So how do you win? Positively Canyon is a parody of Diamond. Well, I got that part from the fact that he's got DDP's theme song. But that's why he dyed his hair, so that he could. It doesn't look as nearly as trashy as DDP's hair dye. Whoever thought Buff Bagwell was going to be a single star deserves to be fired. I mean, just fired with absolutely no hope of ever getting a job in the wrestling business again. Buff Bagwell is the absolute shits. Somebody got a sign that says XFL equals failure. They just basically put all these mid-carders on this show. So this is after Canyon, Bigelow, and DDP were doing their Jersey Boys. What was they call it again? It was their version of the Triple Threat, but they was all these guys from New Jersey. This was after that or before that? Cause I know there was a time when Diamond Dallas Page, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Canyon were doing like a gimmick where they were all friends and stuff. Was this after that or before that? I'm pretty sure it was after, from the looks of things. I actually like Bam Bam Bigelow and DDP as a team. See, I know a little bit about WCW 2000. Oh. So how does one win a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match? The Jersey Triad. Okay, yeah, it's after. All right. I would imagine it's after because since he's mocking DDP. This is dumb. Like, this is a real dumb situation we find ourselves in here. Judy Bagwell. Oh man, this is top shelf trash right here, boy. What is this? He has something hidden in the ring post. He's cutting the top turnbuckle with some wire cutters, apparently. To what end? Okay, you couldn't just untack. You could take it off. Like, you could take the turnbuckle. You don't even have to cut them off. All right, here. Okay, I don't know who this referee is. This guy, he's balding. He's a bald guy. His head shining in the light. I hope DDP is on this show. I need to see somebody I like on this show so far. I haven't seen anybody I like on this show so far outside of Rey Mysterio and Hoovy. Okay. Oh, this is pinfalls and submissions now. Okay, sure. Let's go for it. Pinfalls and submissions in a Mama on a forklift match. I don't care what anybody says, if we're being honest. You could talk about how bad wrestling is today. They're not putting anybody's mama on a forklift. Not yet, anyway. We ain't gotten that bad yet. This is a tragedy, bro. Oh, that was a nice little counter that Canyon just put there in order to get him in the Cobra Clutch. When people say I'd rather watch an old WCW Nitro in '99 over Monday Night Raw, just remember Vince Russo was the world champion. Just remember they actually had a feud over a record contract that featured guys who weren't singers. Like, if these guys were, like, if two people were singers and they both were fighting over a record contract, okay, that makes sense. But if one group of guys is not even singers, then why do they care about the record contract? Why do they care about that at all? Anyway, it's kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. Kind of a really, really dumb storyline that they had going on. They give Vince Russo credit. Oh, he did something with everybody. Everybody had a storyline. But that didn't mean it was a good one. This is bad stuff we're watching here. Jericho in a shark cage in AEW. I don't even remember that. I don't remember that. But he's not somebody's mama. At least not yet. You know. Plus, that was Beer Belly Jericho, wasn't it? You know, the malt liquor god. I just can't believe we're sitting here watching Buff Bagwell. Like, legit. They legit got Buff Bagwell on a serious match with his mom on the line. And I don't get what Canyon is supposed to do to his mom. And why does Canyon want to attack his mom? Ah. Okay. All right, so he just did a diamond cutter. You remember the rap is crap with Master P and those guys? I do remember some of that. Oh, this is David Arquette. Oh, this is after David Arquette was the world. What is he doing out here? Okay, what's this about? He got a nice little pop. Why? Oh, he's buddies with Canyon. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, wow. He just hit him in the back of the head with that plastic helmet. David Arquette is out there wearing some tight leather. Well, they baggy leather pants. And his hair is obviously frosted. What is the big deal here? What's going on here? Oh, he's in Vancouver filming a movie. So obviously he just comes to stop by, help his buddy Canyon in a match against somebody's mom for literally no reason. The only cool thing about Buff Bagwell was the blockbuster. Double blockbuster. Oh, that was actually not too bad. That was good. That was a nice little spot. 1, 2. Okay. Good finish. At least the finish was decent. Buff Bagwell is the shit. His finisher is dope, and the finish to this match was dope, but everything else about it is absolute garbage. What is going on, man? Buff Daddy! What? Buff Daddy! Buff Daddy. Oh, he's a regular Super Mario saving the princess from Bowser. It's his old mommy. He's helping his old mommy. She had to hold her pee for all that time. Mongo, what is your thoughts on Millennial Smart Channel being terminated? He was being mass reported by the same person from vids he made almost 2 years ago. I didn't know his channel. I think I asked somebody. I heard about his channel being terminated. I thought he just got suspended again. It sucks. I hope he comes back. I don't know. Like, is YouTube one of those things where, you know, he can start up a new channel? If he starts up like a new channel or something like that, I'll help him boost it. But I think it was inevitable. When you do the kind of stuff that we do, you talk about the subjects we talk about, and the way we talk about it and believe the things that we believe, you can understand that you're going to get mass flagged. And people have tried to play that game with me, man. I try to make my content as unflaggable as possible. So you could try, but I try to avoid that kind of stuff. But I didn't know his channel got terminated. I thought it was just a temporary ban again. Because I saw him upload a video about the CM Punk t-shirt, and I was like, oh, okay, I was going to listen to it, and I knew he's gone. I'm like, damn. I went to go listen to it, and it was gone.
The Canadian title here in this telecast here tonight.
Can somebody teach Mark Madden how to dress?
What? It actually fits you. It must be a very
I hope he comes back too. I hope he creates a new channel or something. I know you don't really care about this shit though. Like he said that before, you know, he didn't really care about YouTube. He wasn't trying to monetize the channel or anything like that. He was just doing it for fun. But I think it's a net negative for those who push back against certain narratives. You need to have as many of those voices as possible, and I think he had a pretty large voice in that regard. So maybe that's why they targeted him. You know, he was on the upswing. So when you're on the upswing, that's the negative thing. Like we all start these channels and we say whatever we want when it's like 50 people listening, and then next you know it's 100 people listening. Then next thing you know, it's 300 people listening. And the stuff that you say actually starts to resonate with people, and people start getting attention. And that's when they start wanting to take you down. Nobody cares when your channel is small and you got like 200 subscribers. They don't really care. When you got 2,000, now they care a little bit more. When you got 5,000 or 6,000, they care a little bit more. When you got like 100,000 or something like that, they probably the kind of stuff that I'm pretty sure the upper crust channels have to deal with. It probably ain't shit, but I know I've had to deal with it. You know, I've been flagged for some of the dumbest stuff in the world. So this match is going to have 7 referees. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because now everybody's out here in a goddamn ref shirt. Oh boy. Oh, so wait, they're the referees for their own match? Is that what's going on here? Oh no! Is this Misfits in action? Lash LaRue and General Rection. Oh, Bill DeMott. Oh, Bill DeMott. No wonder he was beating up rookies. No wonder he was I would verbally abuse motherfuckers too. Like, this is the business that I was in when I had to do this kind of shit, and you get like $1 million contract to just be boring. I'd beat you over the head with a jelly donut too. Sean O'Hare and Mark Jindrak. Hey, Mark Jindrak kind of rules. He didn't have much of a personality, but he was athletic as fuck. Like when he went to Mexico and he was doing all those topes over the top rope, and he was clearing the top rope. I mean, the top rope wasn't nowhere near him. He was damn near like Superman flying in the air or something like that. Mark Jindrak was a freak of nature. The perfect event. There's this Sean Stasiak and Chuck Palumbo. WWE kept trying to make Chuck Palumbo happen. They gave Chuck Palumbo, what, like 4 chances? Why do they have Mr. Perfect's theme song? I don't get it. I don't get why they have Mr. Perfect's theme song. Oh, Chronic. Oh, they sucked the hard way. Because fucking Crush is in this. Crush is the shit. Look, Adam Bomb ain't very good, but Crush is the shit, bro. He's awful. He's a different level of bad. They look amazing though, but Crush is the shit. Isn't Adam Bomb still alive, right? I haven't heard that he died. I know Crush is dead. Sean O'Hare is in this match too. I never was a big fan of Sean O'Hare. I know a lot of people were. I wasn't watching a lot of SmackDown at the time. I know he wasn't around much for long either. I think Roddy Piper ended up getting canned, and that kind of killed his push. Who is in this match? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who is in this match, and who's the referee? Conan is on commentary. This is about to be fun.
He was just drinking a Canadian flag here, Conan. You know me, Carlos.
Io Rey Mysterio. This is dumb.
He's got some Canadian hunt. He's got a little following.
They just make so many mistakes, unforced errors. Disco is small as shit.
Now, what that means is, if any of you, and I mean any of you bums, lay one hand on any of us, not only will you be disqualified, and not only will you be heavily fined, but I'll have your ass wrestling polar bears in no Alaska for the next 6 months.
Get it right in their face. You got to give the
You got that?
Schmo and credit.
Palumbo, you got that?
When he gets in
You
your
know
face,
Come on. All right, stop. Disco. We get it. All right, we're done. Let's move on, please. Let's move on. Why does Disco's face look like a ski slope? Like his nose, like he just slide right down it, like a goddamn, like the side of a mountain. What is going on? All right, so who's the tag team champions? Let's see, Ray and Hoovy at the belts. Oh, Chronic are the champions. So everybody else are the champions. Okay. All right. Billy and Chuck was it was silly. I don't know if it was great, but it was silly. I think that the turn they weren't gay, I thought that was fun. That pissed a lot of people off because they were really trying to give them credit for doing a gay storyline, and then it turned out to be a swerve. That was great. The swerve was great. I hate Lash LaRue. I hate this fucking guy. I wasn't a fan of him like at all. He was on WCW when I was watching him. I hate him and Prince Iakea. I can't stand him fucking guy. It seemed like perfect event, and the other team, Sean O'Hare and Mark Jindrak, they're just very plain teams. Like the guys aren't terrible, but they're they have no personality, not really anyway. Chuck Palumbo's kind of big. I see why WWE wanted to give him so many chances, but I just didn't see much in the guy. Oh, Meat over there. This was after he got fired for recording people in the locker room, isn't it? This is after old Stasiak got fired after for recording people in WWF. That was in '99 or something like that, right? I see why Vince hired all the young guys because the young guys don't look too bad. You could train them up, maybe do a little bit with them. But I clearly see why he didn't want. Well, he did bring in Crush and Brian Adams. But I don't know why. Wait, Brian Adams is Crush. Brian Clark. That was a hell of a drop kick. I love that Triple H continues to say that Mark Jindrak was never considered for Evolution, despite the fact that he was in the pictures. Like, that was some good shit. That's some top shelf carny for Triple H. Oh, we were never going to do Mark Jindrak. Then why is he in the pictures? Why is he in the promo picture? Clearly, promo pictures with Mark Jindrak in it that they changed to Randy Orton later. But they're like, oh, it was never going to be him. Yeah, right. They were considering it, but Jindrak was probably a dickhead, and Randy was too. But his last name was Orton, so they gave him a second chance. He missed that kick by 100%. 100% missed that kick. But I do like that they got these young guys, and they're big and athletic. They're not much on personality, but they're big and athletic. I can see why if I was watching this shit in 2000, I'd have been like, all right, you could do something with these guys. Like, Sean O'Hare just jumped to the top rope and did a flip with ease and just did a really sweet spin kick. You can see, like, they're athletic and there's potential there for sure. But I don't know. It just didn't seem like the. Ooh, nice little tilting rope slam there. Disco is the worst. I know he's being a heel on purpose, but he's the worst referee of all time. They were known as the natural born thrillers with Mike Sanders. Mike Sanders sucks. What was Mike Sanders' gimmick outside of him trying to be like the commissioner or whatever? Where did he even come from? Poor Bill DeMott is just, he's like the Fatu of WCW. They gave that guy 100 different fucking gimmicks. He never got over. Well, he did get over his general erection because they kept him coming out with water guns, and he had a chick with big boobs with him for a long time. They had all these women doing Bronco Busters, and the heels are her boot or her shoes. Oh, he kicked Ray in the nuts. This is the old days of wrestling where guys stomped while they threw punches. You know, the old days, they don't do that stuff anymore. Nobody stomps with a punch anymore. They doing it in this match, though. You can see it. It's clear. I wonder, did somebody tell them to stop doing that? Lash LaRue is terrible. He's terrible. He's ugh. Natural Born Thriller suffered from many of the same problems as WWE's later but similarly themed stable, The Nexus. What, they got buried? They got buried by the top guy? I remember seeing most of these guys in WWE at some point, but I knew they came from WCW because I had never seen them before, and there's too many of them come in at one time. Ooh, that was a nice close one. He was like a tall AJ Styles. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand who the heels are. Are the Natural Born Thrillers the heels or the baby faces? Who are the baby faces in this? I think Missing in Action or Men in Action or Misfits in Action are the baby faces. Is everybody else heels? Well, the Filthy Animals are heels. At least Disco is a heel. I'm not sure about Ray and Hoovy. Lash LaRue and all of these guys, they're playing with water guns and stuff, and I guess they're the baby faces. So who are the baby faces and who are the heels? I don't get it. Now of all times, you want to use a sleeper hold, bro? No. We need to keep this thing going. We need to move this along. People like the Filthy Animals. Well, they're cool heels. I can see that. Ray is cool. Hoovie's cool. Tigress, I don't know. I can see why she might have been cool at the time. Conan's cool. Disco, I don't know. I don't know about Disco. I don't know if I buy Disco being cool. He's wearing a beanie, though. Not a big fan of that. Mark Madden is clearly like he's being a parody of a wrestling commentator. Like the way he's commentating is almost as if he's mocking the way other people do commentary. And it's very annoying. I can tell you that very much. You know, it's very annoying. He's becoming more annoying as this show goes on. I heard that he was a guy that didn't even like wrestling and ended up getting into business. He owned like well, he was on the radio or something like that, right? When he got into the business. Oh, this match is dragging now. They're trying to create a story in this match with Bill DeMott being the guy who's like the babyface in peril. But they didn't build up who the heels are, and they didn't build up the simpler story, which is Lash LaRue, who's the smaller guy. So you could tell whoever did this probably has no conception of how to build a wrestling match. Because this is chaos. There's people everywhere. There's stuff happening. Like, they're all over the ring, outside the ring now. The camera can't possibly follow all of this. Like they're doing stuff outside the ring, and there's so many moving pieces in this match because you got 3 referees outside the ring. Like that's overkill, right? And you got 4 people in. There's 12 people on the screen. That was a nice little swan time from Sean O'Hare. Some people are following rules while other ones aren't. I don't get it. Why is Lashley the world beater? This match is 12 minutes. It feels like it's 24 minutes, bro. I don't. This feels like we're not making any headway over this match being over. All right, so Chronic going for that finisher with the double tuck slam. Who was that? That's the Great Muta. Who's that other guy? Why is the Great Muta out here? Who's the other guy that he's with? I don't know what's going on. Why is there so many people? I'm not sure what's going on or why. Clark is going for the pump handle slam. Let's please end this match. Okay. All right. That was crisp. Now Disco has to make the count. Vampiro there, the Dark Carnival with the Insane Clown Posse. Oh, shoot me in the fucking head. Dude. Oh, God. Oh. Ugh. This is going to make me a mental patient. What is going on? Who is Lieutenant Loco? I don't get it. He said the cat double crossed him. Oh, that's Chavo Guerrero. Okay, so they were the referees, and now they have to. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. So Chavo Guerrero who is a member of Misfits in Action, came into this match, forced himself in as a referee, and his team lost. Bro, I'm done. This is stupid. End this, please.
The title against
this is stupid. What the fuck?
Now you've done everything you can to wear him out. Let's see if you can maybe.
Oh, it's Slap Nuts. He's
all,
wearing a lime green shirt with no sleeves.
Where's Jurassic Slap Ass Oakland? Did he send you out here to interview me because you wore his ass out last night?
Oh, God.
I don't answer that because on second thought, just the thought of it, I might puke all over you. Now, as far as Booker T goes, I know he isn't here yet because I've been looking for his ass all day long. And the minute he shows up, the minute he gets here, he better have eyes in the back of his head because that title is coming back around my waist. And that's a guarantee from the chosen one. The man with all the stroke around this place. So choke on that, Barbie.
Oh, Lord. Who is Barbie, by the way? So they just said this is a strap match. I don't know who's going to be in the strap. Ah, it's Shane Douglas. I knew Shane Douglas in WCW, but I didn't know he was still there. He's still there in 2000. Ah, poor Shane Douglas. He's trying his best to get out of ECW. He wanted out of ECW in the worst way. Now he's hanging out with Torrie Wilson. So this is a W at least. So Shane Douglas is out here. The match should be decent, depending on his opponent. It's a strap match. I don't know why, but let's see what's going on here. He's cutting a promo. Kidman?
Boy, you think you've been cute, entertaining lowlifes like these bunch of Canadians with sex tapes.
Sex tapes?
What you've done, Billy, is you pissed off the franchise.
It's easy to do.
This woman doesn't deserve a punk like you.
Sex tapes?
In fact, Billy, how many times you have to have your ass franchised before you realize you weren't man enough to handle Torrie all night long?
Didn't the franchise start this smear routine, the smear
We
campaign?
ain't too happy about being in this stinking country. So, Billy Kidman,
What do you mean by smear? Man's not showing proper respect for Torrie Wilson, I can tell you that.
She's a
Billy
whore.
Kidman, you wanted a strap match. I got no problem taking some skin off your ass.
Not that again.
The rules of this strap match, very simplistic. It's not one of those strap matches where you drag your opponent
The
around
sex
the ring
tape
with
with Shane
all
and
touches
Torrie
in succession.
was on a night. What the hell? Oh my God. This is the first I've ever heard of a Shane Douglas, Torrie Wilson sex tape. Oh my God. Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow. So this is a cuck angle where Torrie Wilson's girlfriend got taken and then they did a sex tape. So Vince Russo is once again reusing his old ideas. This is the very same idea he used with Goldust and Brian Pillman. So he got nothing new. He got nothing new with it. No new material. Oh man. Help me out, y'all. How old was Shane Douglas when he did this match? Because Shane Douglas was trying his best to get out of ECW. He wanted to get out of there so bad. He went back to the WWF. He did a cuck angle on this joint, man. These people are nuts. Oh. What was the obsession with Billy Kidman? I know they kept trying to build Kidman. They had him wrestle Hulk Hogan, and then he's involved with all of this stuff. Why was they obsessed with Billy Kidman all of a sudden? What was the big deal? Billy Kidman, he's okay. I think when he gained a little bit of weight in WWF, and he actually filled out a little bit more, he was probably a more viable top guy at that point. But here he's still kind of young and skinny, you know. I mean, he's decently built, but he's kind of thin. He put on a little bit of weight when he went to WWF. I think he got injured or something like that, and he bulked up. Oh no, Shane was 35. Okay. Damn, these guys are kind of young, man. Well, considering wrestlers today still going at 40 and stuff, these guys were pretty young. Now, I'm pretty sure Shane was a hard 35 because of all those years in ECW and the drugs and stuff. So he's probably a hard 35, but he's still a fairly young guy at this point in his career, you know? And to know he's only 2 years younger than the Great Muta, it's nuts. It says wrestling. That's what we have. We have wrestling. I don't understand Vince Russo's obsession with Billy Kidman. Him and Ernest the Cat Miller and a couple of these other guys, man, I don't get it. And Shane Douglas is wrestling in pants, like real jeans. They dress like it's for a street fight or something like that. Ugh. I want Mark Madden to go away. He's really grating on me now. How are they getting away with this stuff? How did WCW let them? I'm talking like WCW management. How did they get away with a sex tape on Nitro? How did they get away with that? That's what I want to know. How did that was slip get by standards and practices? I don't understand what the crowd is chanting. I didn't know Tori Wilson worked heel either. So this is all a revelation to me. I'm looking at this thing. The old WCW having the logo in the ring. Classic WCW. WWE doesn't put anything in the rings. I think they might have had it at WrestleMania. They put WrestleMania 12 in the ring. Other than that, they really don't put stuff in the middle of the ring like that. It wasn't really a sex tape. It was just Shane smoking a cigarette, and Tori was covered up by a pillow in bed. So they made it as tame as possible. Oh, okay. That's fair. Expected. It was expected. I'm wondering how standards and practices let them get away with that. But it turns out they didn't do too much. It's still kind of sleazy, though. I honestly don't hate the angle. It doesn't sound terrible, but it's clearly a cuck angle. And I heard people hate cuck angles, but I've never heard anybody talk about this one. Oh, Kidman's showing some fire now. Okay. All right. The crowd not really with them, but okay. That's one thing about Douglas. Oh, that flying head scissor was nice. Douglas knows how to work. Therefore, he knows how to build a match. Therefore, his match is not the total shits. He's taking some ill bumps for this kid, though. He just did a sky high, which he probably should never do because he's a cruiserweight. But whatever. We're in this era now. He's ripped Shane Douglas' shirt off. Okay. This is actually not terrible. Shane Douglas is well built here. But he was definitely a hard 35. Because I know in the last days of ECW, he was looking like he got hit by a bus. he was out there sometimes, boy, blown up. His match with Bam Bam Bigelow, man, he was blown up. But that match was great, though. That was a great match. Imagine AEW existing in this era. It probably would have been pretty much the same kind of stuff. It probably would have ripped off of WCW. A remix of WCW. Oh, what did she just hit him with? Was that her shoe? Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I feel like because AEW doesn't have the balls to do like somebody's. They have yet to do that kind of storyline where somebody's girlfriend gets taken from them or something like that. They don't got the balls to do nothing like that. Everybody's friends. It's all friendship and betrayal. No, you're my friend. No, you're my friend. No, they're my friends. No, they're my real friends. It's like, oh God. Everything with the Elite and the Darby Allin extended universe is who's friends with who. Huh? Pittsburgh Plunge. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out of it. Oh, he kicked out of it. And the crowd did not pop. They did not pop. He kicked out his guy's finisher. Unprettier. 1, 2. Hey, Kidman wins. That was solid. The first solid match of the show. Shane Douglas and Kidman. I didn't know these two guys even worked against each other. Didn't know they had a storyline against each other. And it's actually not bad. So this is like the fourth match, and it's not bad. Tony Khan likes ECW, so it'd be a poor man's ECW. Yeah. But then again, so did Vince Russo like ECW, and it was a poor man's ECW. Oh, he's spanking her. She's getting that spanking. She didn't sell it very well, but she's the shits at selling. But okay. The crowd did not care about this match at all, but it was actually not bad. Who's a worse booker, Triple H or TK? Well, Triple H tries, man. Sometimes I feel like Tony Khan's not even trying. That fatal four-way for the women's tag team title, the women's title doesn't even feel like he's trying. Oh my God, they're strangling Kidman. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Come on. Come on. They're doing it safely, though. You can look at him and tell it's safe. Who is that? Oh, that's Big Vito? Hey, Kidman, maybe you should sell getting strangled, bro. Why does Vito save Kidman? Because he's a nice guy? Okay. All right, so it's clear that Shane Douglas is trying to relive his storyline with Francine. Now, who is this guy? Reno, the boyfriend of Siren. Who the fuck are these people? So, is this a match or are they just fighting? What is happening? Why does this guy got one of those Chinese action movie haircuts? Where all he got is a ponytail in the back. Who told you that was a good idea? You look like shit. MLW is underrated. Yes, it is. I think I haven't watched it since Alex Kane won the title, but it was actually fun. I kind of lost contact with it, because I couldn't watch it on Access. I could not stomach to watch more wrestling on TV. It was one of those things I enjoyed watching in my spare time, and then it went to TV, and I was like, oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch it, but I haven't watched it since Alex Kane won the title. Maybe I need to catch up. Booker T's looking stylish. He got that limp, though. He's limping for some reason. Oh, Jarrett is attacking Booker in the parking lot. He's wearing a lime green shirt with no sleeves. I'm not going to get off that, by the way. Oh, he's crushing his leg in the door. Storyline. Here we go. Building the main event. Oh, this is vicious. Oh, this is violent. Oh goodness, who is this chick? Yeah, definitely. Oh shit, she got some big tits. Major Guns. She's over. She comes out with the. I guess the guns are boobs. So yeah, she's over. Oh, they got a mud pit. Stacy Keebler versus Major Guns in a mud pit. Oh, Miss Hancock. All right, that was her name. Is this a match? All right. I don't know who Major Guns is. Who is this woman? Has she ever been in WWE? Her developments are all store bought, according to Mark Madden. Well, and she's barefoot, so you know we're about to do some real damage here to the wrestling business. And she's wearing booty shorts. And her the Coco Jumbo. I don't know what that means, but yeah, give her whatever she wants. She's obviously like a stripper or something like that. Oh, that was the weakest, worst looking slap I've ever seen in my life. Cat fly. Nope, she retired. Who's retired? She's a retired stripper? Whoa, a handspring. That was actually not too bad. Stacy Keebler out here like she's Shawn Michaels. Because this Major Guns literally has like no training whatsoever. She doesn't look like she's even ever seen. She's like she's doing stuff she saw on TV. Coco Jumbo, a man's best friend. Huh. As long as you don't put her to sleep, we ought to be all right. Oh, that was a nice little pin. I saw what you was doing there. The jackknife pin with her legs wide open like that. Yeah, it's a Vince Russo special, baby. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he ripped her top off. So now Major Guns has no top. Her boobs are barely contained by this bikini top she's wearing. Well, clearly she's retired from the business. I've never seen this woman before in my life until I watched WCW. So clearly she didn't go on to become anything. Well, I'm just saying, who is she and where she come from? I'm pretty sure you guys know. She blown up, that's for sure. She ain't doing anything. The X Factor. When did X-Pac's moveset become for the women? They doing his Bronco Buster, his X Factor finish. I thought they have to throw each other in the pit as it pinfalls. I know they're doing pinfalls, but why is the mud pit? Why does that exist if they're not going to wrestle in it or go in it? Tony Schiavone's like, we're all winners here tonight. Show me your guns. Yeah, Stacy Keebler is out here putting on a goddamn show. Poor Charles Robinson. He's in the midst of this absolute debacle. Nice little kip up. She's showing some Tylene came to WCW in 2000 as a background NWO valet. Later had a more prominent role with Misfits in Action, then turned heel to join Team Canada. In all of these roles, she was meant to be eye candy. Well, she's certainly eye candy, that's for sure. She's certainly eye candy. She's sweet as fuck to look at. But this match is going on entirely too long. We need to hurry. We need to wrap this thing on up. We need to go ahead and wrap this up. This is one of the worst women's matches I've ever seen in my life. But then again, this chick clearly was not trained, and Stacy Keibler was never a good wrestler. So I don't understand it. I don't understand why they get so much time. Major Guns got some big ass titties. That's really all I'm looking at right here. Because her ability to do wrestling moves is almost non-existent. Oh, she ate that turnbuckle with force though. She out here like a Von Erich. Robert Pattinson or Ben Affleck. I guess that's Batman. Or Bruce Wayne. Batman or Bruce Wayne. Because it's different roles. Oh, she took off her bottoms too. I guess I'm gonna go with Pattinson. I don't like Ben Affleck. Michael Keaton all day. He always played Bruce Wayne like he was an eccentric millionaire and not like he was a playboy or anything like that. But eccentric makes sense in that universe. Oh, they're in the mud now. They're mud wrestling. She was trained at the WCW power plant. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like she got trained anywhere. It doesn't look like she got trained anywhere. Now they're in the mud pit. We should have got here sooner. Yeah, you'll never get nothing like this again. They want what now? Are those sandbags? Wrestling is not always this serious. I bet. Her legs go on and on for days. Apparently, that was supposed to be Stacy Keibler's theme, but Maria got it for some reason. Because they probably saw them as interchangeable and it didn't matter that much. Maria's got nice legs too. She's an attractive woman, but she became a battle axe as she got older, which is typical of pretty women. Christopher Reeves over Henry Cavill. Well, clearly, yes. Nobody likes Henry. Well, some people like Henry Cavill, I guess. I don't. I don't understand how this match ended, but little David Flair is out here, the one who's clearly the not good one of the Flair bunch. Who would I cast as Lex Luthor in the upcoming Superman film? How about there is no Superman film and probably no Lex Luthor? Go with Brainiac or something. Go with somebody else at some point. You've ruined. They ruined Lex Luthor. Let's go somewhere else with it. Let's go with Brainiac. Go with Mongol or something. just adapt for the man who has everything. So let's just do that. Mark Madden, he looks ridiculous. She had a stomach ache and they stopped the match, and that's what's happening here? Or she got a tummy ache and we stopped this? Is that all it took for somebody to have a tummy ache and we stopping it? Vampiro. Oh, he's wearing a corset. He's wearing women's clothes.
But tonight, will the demon do what you couldn't?
Sting, your 9 lives have finally ticked down to 0. And the fate that the Juggalo Army has for you will make your dance with fire look like child's play. Demon, tonight's your test. Tonight I want to see if you got a black heart, black enough to walk and hang with the dark carnival. And for your sake, big boy, you better prove me wrong.
Why is Vampiro wearing a woman's corset? Why is he dressed like he's Victorian?
All right, thanks. We're being told that
Why?
right now,
Why is the Great Muda a part of this? Because he all wear face paint? So now everybody has to be in a face paint group?
Nothing that really happened to her in that match specifically. She took a couple.
You put Dale Torberg in the same faction with the Great Muta. Good Lord.
All right, there she is.
I don't get it. What is going on, bro?
She is in bad shape.
She's in bad shape. She's covered in mud. She's holding her tummy. And she's being taken to a local medical facility. This is very bizarre. Vampiro is wearing women's clothes and hanging out with the Insane Clown Posse, the Dark Carnival. This absolutely sounds like a Vince Russo. Insane Clown Posse, very, very 1990s, by the way. I hate the Insane Clown Posse. They suck. What really bothers me is how they still in the wrestling business. They still do wrestling stuff. The Juggalo Army. What up? So Sting is about to wrestle this guy? He about to wrestle this Kiss Demon dude? This is a waste of poor Sting's time. There's nothing Sting can do with this. This guy is awful. Oh, poor Sting. Oh, God. I saw the match with Sting set Vampiro on fire or something like that. And somebody set somebody on fire. It was not good. It was a whole barrel of not good. See, the thing is, Vampiro is actually good. I've watched, if you watch like Vampiro in Mexico and stuff, he's pretty good. You watch him in WCW, I don't know. I don't know what you were going to expect. How far have they fallen? Poor Sting. The Sting and Vampiro matches weren't too bad, though. But I know this is about to be a tragedy because Kiss Demon is no good. Oh, Sting still coming from the ceiling at 2000? I thought they stopped. He's not wearing a coat. I guess they did learn. I love me some Sting, so it's gonna be hard for me to feel bad, to me say bad things about a Sting match. I'm pretty sure this is about to be awful. I can tell you, Sting and Vampiro, they could have had much better matches if they weren't limited by stupid gimmicks. I would rather watch Sting versus Vampiro than watch Sting versus this Kiss Demon now. AJ3 says, I see why the rebellion against women of the early 2000s originated from, but compared to today, I would not mind seeing this women who are in good wrestling, but they can get over by talent. Is this over already? Yes! Hell yeah! This match was short. Thank God. Praise God. Praise God. Thank you. Is he wearing a dress? No. Yes. No. I can't tell if he's wearing a dress or not. Vampiro is wearing women's clothes. I don't like this. I'm gonna get back to AJ3's content. To his comment, but This is what is going on here. What does it got to do with the Insane Clown Posse? Wait a minute. They're strangling somebody else again on this show. So now Chronic is going to save Sting. Yeah, they were trying to kill Sting, man. Vampiro's a murderer. He's trying to kill Sting. At least somebody realized that the Great Muta and Sting had a history, and therefore it makes sense for them to be feuding against each other. At least somebody had the good sense to realize that Vampiro was a huge star in Mexico, and that, you know, if given the opportunity in the United States, he might be able to be something. But at least they had some sense. Probably a Conan idea, but I know Conan and Vampiro don't necessarily get along. But that match being 20 seconds, it was worth it. Praise God. Thank you, Vince Russo. Down with Chronic. They are over for some reason. They giving them a tag team title match right now? So why don't they just do it now? Why would they wait? Why not just do it now? Gothic outfits. Just because he's goth doesn't mean he has to dress in women's clothes. He's wearing a corset, for Christ's sake. I've seen plenty of goth. I've seen goth people in person. They never wear women's clothes. Tight pants, kind of tight shirts, you know, skulls and snakes and shit. Yeah, but wearing women's clothes just reminds me a lot of the Headbangers. Is this Mike Awesome? Mike Awesome, a guy that I think I've been on the fence about Mike Awesome. He was good in ECW when all he had to do was, you know, throw guys around and splash them and stuff. But outside of ECW, I'm not so sure. I know Booker T said he didn't think Mike Awesome could work. Who is his opponent? Oh, his opponent is Lance Storm. So this should be decent, I guess. Lance Storm should be able to get something decent out of Mike Awesome, right? This is Triple Crown Champion Lance Storm, which was an interesting gimmick that he ended up with, considering he was Son's personality. But then again, not having a personality ended up being his gimmick. Canadian hero. How bizarre. Why does Canada need a hero? They really like Lawrence Sandstorm here in Vancouver. The Canadian heavy. Oh, so that's a U.S. title he's defending in? All right. So he's the Cruiserweight champion, the U.S. champion, and what is that? The cruiserweight title. I want Mark Madden to stop saying "got it" like that. Stop saying that. I don't think you get it. Somebody's wearing a goddamn Jeff Jarrett shirt. You must have got it from for a freebie out of a goddamn cereal box.
Say it! Say it! I want to tell you, this is his moment. He's going to enjoy it.
God damn, they treating the Lance Archer. They treating the Lance Storm like he's really a big deal here.
After wrestling for rude and obnoxious crowds in the U.S.,
so he was supposed to be like the Bret Hart.
I get to wrestle for some real wrestling fans in the greatest country in the world.
It's hard to stop from crying right now.
If you're wondering why the security entourage in the back, it's because I've become a marked and hated man in the U.S. Despite claims of being a patriotic nation, they spit on me for defending my own country.
It ain't fair, it ain't right.
It is irrational American thinking like that has me worried of a terrorist attack in the back.
Excuse me?
It is not my fault the Americans think they rule the world. It's not my fault that I threaten that illusion. It is not my fault that tonight I defeat yet another American hero, Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome is an American hero since when?
Now, in accordance with a Canadian championship bout, I invoke rule number 32B and name a special referee to oversee the enforcement.
What rule number was that? 32B. Read the rule book, you champ.
How many special guest referees do we got on this show? That's a huge flag, bro. You very proud to be Canadian. The proudest mid of all time.
Oversee the enforcement of the Canadian rule book. I give you an honorable, true Canadian, Jacques Rougeau.
Oh, good Lord. The Mountie. Oh, the Mountie. Whose idea was this? He got a Canadian rule book, bro. These people are too young to recognize Jacques Rougeau as anything other than the Mountie.
Let's do this right one time. All rise for the playing of our Canadian national anthem.
Good Lord, there's too much Lance Storm here already. He's a really good wrestler, but shit. No wonder Stone Cold came out with a sleeping bag whenever Lance Storm wrestles on Monday Night Raw, yelling boring. Yeah, he kind of killed the business with that. But look, Lance Storm, man, he's not going to embarrass you, but he's a good hand kind of guy. I think this is a good position for him. Upper mid card kind of guy. He looks good, very athletic, technical. You know, not going to be a main event world champion or anything like that. But it's cool if he was like wrestle for it. If you had like Lance Storm versus Bret Hart in some matches, that could have been fun. You know, I mean, if you were trying to book something to get people excited, you know, a Lance Storm Chris Benoit match, that would have been fun. I'm not so sure how this Lance Storm versus Mike Awesome thing is going to go. So Mike Awesome is just going to stand there and let him talk trash about the United States. And they're going to play the entire Canadian national anthem. He's just going to stand there this entire time. Lance Storm's got a great look in terms of his very serious look in his face. Like he looks like a Marine or something like that. He looks like he's a real disciplined man. And then he comes across like he's real disciplined. He'd have been a great member of like Imperium or something like that. Like if he was going to have like a Canadian Imperium, Lance Storm would be perfect. So he's a special guest referee and he's sitting outside the ring too. Okay, great. Mike Awesome, noted American hero. Fought in Desert Storm, apparently, I guess. All his time in the bingo hall, he was defending American values. What? This makes no sense, but you know we're stuck with it. Can't change the past, bro. They're really trying to make Lance Storm the Bret Hart of WCW. They're even mentioning it on commentary. Anywhere else, Mike Awesome would get cheered. Not Philadelphia. That's not in Canada. Okay. I'm expecting something out of this match because it's Lance Storm. So I don't remember seeing too many bad Lance Storm matches. So I'm expecting something out of this. It seems like Vince Russo is just doing all the greatest hits. Whatever worked in WWF, we just gonna do the same thing here with people who are not the same folks that we were dealing with before. Lance Storm is not Bret Hart, you know. Kidman and Shane Douglas, and that is not Goldust and Brian Pillman, you know. It's not the same. You can't just recreate the stuff that you were doing before. That just goes to show that he wasn't very creative. Because this wasn't that long after they started doing this stuff. This is literally 3 years after they did it with Bret. You can recycle storylines, but for Christ's sake, so soon? Oh, you got a table. So is that Canadian rules that you can get tables? Mike Awesome always looked like the British Bulldog to me. He just had that face. ECW chant from Mike Awesome. Ironically enough, Lance Storm is also in ECW, so it doesn't really affect him negatively. It was a while ago, but he was in ECW too. Springboard dropkick. That was pretty. Oh, okay. Nice spot. Springboard into Mike Awesome. Mike Awesome countered it into an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. That was not bad. Oh, no. Mike Awesome flipped off the top rope. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. You fucked up. I like how he didn't sell it, though. Like, he didn't sell it. He just moved on. He kept going. He didn't let it stop him. The Awesome Bomb was nuts. That was one great move, though. You know, power bombing people over the top rope onto the floor. That was kind of nutty. They're having a good one here. This is actually solid. Oh, woo-wee. What a... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was this? What was this? So the referee counted 3, and Lance Storm's shoulder was clearly up. And the referee has said Lance Storm wins. I'm sorry, Mike Awesome wins. But Jacques Rougeau has a Canadian rule book. And they chanting bullshit. What's happening here?
According to Canadian rules, you must beat your opponent with a 5 count. Therefore, the match continues. You know what? That's true.
What? What? I don't think Whipper Billy Watson was pinning people for counts of 5. This is news to everybody. Look, he's supposed to be the babyface here, right? But why does he need to cheat? I don't know. And look, the crazy thing is he kicked out anyway. So the crowd is really behind Lance Storm. Outside of that stupid rule change thing, this has been solid. Wait, he tapped? So Mike also win again. Oh. So now Jacques Rougeau has to change the rules one more time. This is effective rule. This is effective heel stuff, but it's killing the momentum of the match.
Championship match in Canada, you cannot win via submission, pinfall only. The match continues.
Oh my God, they really killing the what's the name of this match, the momentum of this match with these repeated stops. But it's effective heel stuff at the very least, because now the crowd is even booing it. Wait a minute. Wait, everybody's confused now because he got a 3 count and the match is still going. Oh, great belly to back suplex there. Mike Awesome is slipping all over the place here. He's got no footing. You can only win by a 5 count. That's insane. That's insane stuff that you only hear during the Attitude Era. People are legit confused. This 5 count thing is really throwing people for a loop. You can look at the crowd, and they hearing 3 and they're reacting, but they keep biting on it because everybody is so used to 3, and now it's suddenly 5 out of nowhere. Okay, Mike Awesome with the awesome splash. Oh, he nailed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Damn. I didn't know Mike Awesome was a singles champion in WCW. Oh no, he's changing the rules again. Okay. So you got to do what now? This doesn't make Lance Storm look very good at this point. It doesn't. He's like he's getting shit on, bro. It's a swerve, bro. They're gonna cheer you, then you're gonna do all of the cheating, bro, and then they're gonna boo you, bro. It's like, Eh.
So if you read the book, you knew about a 5 count. You knew about answering the 10 count after a 5 count. I didn't do none of it.
This is nonsense right here, my guy. Okay, he hit him in the nuts right in front of the ref. I guess Canadian rules you can hit people with chairs now. Canadian rules is no count outs, no disqualifications, 5 counts only, but it's also got to get up to the count of 10. Slick Johnson. Oh boy. I gotta tell you, this is draining the shit out of me right now, bro. I had a little something for this match, but all these gimmick changes, I'm about ready for this thing to be over with, my guy. They're about to do something with this table. What are they about to do with this table? Guy, Mike Awesome has no footing. He was slipping while he was on the top rope. What is at the bottom of his boots? They just went through the table.
That's correct. I remember reading that. Let's go with it. 3. Rougeau's going to go in to help him count now. 6.
So Jacques about to kick Mike Awesome, huh? Oh, you punched him. Oh, yeah. That was great. And the crowd pops. The crowd pops because Lance Storm finally won after 5 rule changes. Yeah, I see as well. They could have put on a decent match, just the 2 of them without all the gimmicks. But they overbooked this thing. All the different rule changes, probably a bit much. Who is this now? Oh, here's Bret Hart. Ye old hitman. Hey, the crowd loves Bret. And Bret's walking to the ring with his hands in his pockets. I hope Bret beats up Jacques Rougeau. That would be fun. Oh, this show is truly dreadful. This is a dreadful show, my guys. But this Bret Hart moment is pretty sweet. Oh, he's gonna hug these guys. Yeah, he's gonna endorse Lance Storm's cheating. And Jacques Rougeau of all people. I don't get it. So Bret's a heel here? Or was that the babyface thing to do? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? It just don't matter at all at this point. Vince Russo's just he's just making shit up as he goes along, my guy. You order this pay-per-view, you'll give you a Vampiro t-shirt. Well, that entices me to order this pay-per-view. I want my free Vampiro shirt. Give me my free Vampiro shirt for watching this fucking show.
Big sexy Kevin Nash. This is the moment we've all been waiting shape.
I think the key word there is accident. You know, what happened on the motorcycle is one thing. The real accident was him pissing me off. And I had an idea that this would happen, that he wouldn't show up. So it looks like me and Steiner. But the thing is, Nash is in this sport for two things. That's money and the belt. I'm getting the title shot. I'm going over Steiner tonight.
I'm going over Steiner. Oh, okay. All right.
He said, I'm going over Steiner tonight.
Yeah. Will this show ever fucking end? How long does this show? 2 hours and 50 minutes. Oh. There's another, almost an hour of this show left. Holy shit. Poor Great Muta. He's got to wrestle twice on this shitty show. He had to lose to Ernest the Cat Miller earlier. And now he's probably about to lose to Chronic. Poor Vampiro. poor Vampiro. This is a pain in the ass. Chronic has to wrestle again. I have to watch Crush again. Why? I don't want to watch Crush again. I'm so tempted to just skip through this. I'm so tempted to skip through this, bro. I hope this is 15 seconds or something like that, man. This is like assisted suicide or something like that. Just put Muta to sleep in like 42 seconds, man. And I think it'll do us all a world of good. Oh. Speaking of Vampiro, though, did y'all know Vampiro just popped up in NWA not too long ago? It took him forever to get there. Now he's 50 years old. He can barely move. He doesn't really sell anymore. I don't understand why Conan keeps booking him. But he's still wrestling. He's not supposed to be wrestling. Like, he had like a terrible neck. But he's one of those guys that addicted to the fame. I remember reading a magazine. It was in like 2002 or something like that. Asking Vampiro why he never came to the WWE. And then I think he actually gave a joke answer. And then he gave a real answer. I think his joke answer was something to the effect of he was too busy playing video games or something like that. And then his real answer was that he didn't want to go to WWE because Undertaker was already doing the gimmick. And which is basically like just the whole dark thing. He said basically you can't have too many people doing that. This is a good point. You know, it's a really good point. But WWF had already proven that they can have multiple people do that same gimmick because they did it with Gangrel. And he probably wouldn't be wrestling today if he actually went to WWF. Because he probably would have made a little bit more money. You know, instead of getting paid in pesos for the next 15 fucking years. What could have saved WCW in your opinion? I'm looking at this stuff and I can't tell you, like, better storyline certainly would have helped. You know, more cohesive storylines would have helped. I mean, they had talent, they had names, but what they choose to do with them is stupid. And then some of the ideas are not terrible. Like Sting and Vampiro in a feud is not terrible. Not a terrible idea. Vampiro has a lot of experience, and he has proven that he knows how to get over because he was over as hell in Mexico. But when you put him in a corset and make him wear women's clothes, I don't think that's going to work. Not in the American audience, especially not at this time. You know, so they had talent. They just didn't have any idea what to do with them. Russo was doing the greatest hits. He's just doing all the stuff that he did in WWF. You know, with the mud and the puppies and, you know, the cuck angles and everything. It's just, it lacks energy and it lacks originality. You know, it's clear that nobody knew who to make a top star. You know, to focus on guys like Jarrett, you know, completely and totally ignoring live attendance and focusing on TV ratings, not focusing on merchandise. So this a difficult thing, man. You can look at, like I said earlier, like you can look at a lot of the talented guys and see that they're not doing anything with them. Because the plan was, it's a patronage system. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Vince Russo is pushing the guys that he liked. He's pushing the crap that he liked, and didn't listen to what the audience wanted. You know? And he was focused on TV ratings when he should have been focused on the entire business. You got to focus on the entirety of the business. I don't see how you could, talk about how the TV ratings are doing any good, and you look in and there's this building looks to seat about 10,000 people, and it's not full. Like, your show isn't really over unless the building is full. It doesn't matter how many people watching it on TV if the fucking building is empty. You know? They was just talking about this on Twitter, by the way. The brawl for it all, or something like that. What was the angle? Wendy Richter and when Wendy Richter won the title, I think, and it was the Madison Square Garden show with that. That was mainly then about the women. It was on MTV. It did a huge rating, one of the biggest ratings of all time on television. But it was actually a very low attendance for that show in Madison Square Garden. And that was interesting, because it's remembered very fondly for how it did nationally, but locally it didn't do very well. That angle. And most of the time, if something is successful, you'll massage some of the failures of it. It wasn't perfect, of course, but building the entire show around a women's match drew huge on MTV. That's all Vince cared about. The fact that Madison Square Garden didn't, really accept it was secondary, to the idea, because he was trying to go national. He wasn't really too focused on the local anymore. But now you're thinking about Vince Russo doing the same thing here, where he's so worried about TV ratings, and I'm looking at empty seats. And again, empty seats in the middle of the row, empty seats at the end of the row. It's very bizarre. It's very jarring too, by the way, because this is WCW's on the downslide at this point in time, but you're still saying to yourself, this is when wrestling was hot. This is 2000, and the guy who supposedly is responsible for it being hot is just recycling ideas in WCW. They're failing. He's not drawing the ratings that they were drawing, 2 years prior, and the buildings are damn near empty. So it's easy to blame the roster or something like that, but I don't think so. It's just all the creative. The creative is shit. The focus of the company shouldn't have been on television. It should have been on the entirety of the business. WCW did not have the same TV deals that WWF had. This is something that Vince Russo also doesn't pay that close attention to. For instance, WCW is getting rights fees. WCW did not get rights fees because they were owned by the network. So they weren't getting paid to be on air. They were given a budget, like, an allowance essentially. You are owned by this company, and you generate money for this company by, ad revenue. But they weren't getting rights fees. WWF was getting rights fees. Basically, WWF could have jumped to Spike, which they did later on. But they were being paid by USA to be on the air, which gave them a little bit more of an incentive to lean towards television ratings. But WCW has to be a more complete business, because Turner, they're paying for everything. They're paying for the buildings, they're paying for the merchandise, to create the merchandise, to deliver the merchandise, all this kind of stuff. And they're not paying you to air this show. So you need to have a more complete business. And Vince Russo's singular, focus on TV ratings is, for starters, just chaotic because, his main star is Jeff Jarrett for some reason. And if it's not Jeff Jarrett, it's, himself or, Ernest the Cat Miller and all these people who are not drawing any fucking money on this show. So it's hard to tell who the draws are on this show. I get the idea of you want to create new talent. You want to push new talent. I understand that. I appreciate that. But you have to also how to recruit, train, and judge talent. And if you can't do those things, then you arguing about who should be a top guy makes no sense. That's why I was asking earlier about his obsession with Billy Kidman. It's like, who thought Billy Kidman was going to replace anybody as a top star? That was never going to work. You also have the same thing here with the Bruise Brothers, that these guys are just doing a run-in now. Vince Russo loved these guys too. He insists on using the Harris twins. He insists on using Jeff Jarrett and using Jeff Jarrett in this way in the main event. It was a lot of problems, man. Oh, Muda with the moonsault. Ah. 9 minutes. Oh, that was dreadful. That was a bad 9 minutes. Muda as a tag team champion in WCW. That's nice. I'm pretty sure this lasted approximately a day and a half before they lost them. I didn't know Vampiro won anything in WCW. So they're wrestling the Filthy Animals the next night? I'm pretty sure they lost the belts because I don't remember this at all. I don't get it. The Juggalo thing, didn't get it. Don't understand it. Hey, it's Booker T.
I saw what Jeff Jarrett did to you earlier. We know your heart will hold up in the ring, but will your knee? Will you be able to defend the WCW championship?
Like I said, I've said it once and I said 1,000 times. Jeff Jarrett, before you take this title away from me, you're going to have to kill me right in the middle of that ring. You made one fatal mistake, and that is I am still standing, Jeff. So I tell you this, just a couple of weeks ago, you made this thing personal. You took my wife clean out of the cage. So tonight, when I leave you face down on that mat, I want you to remember one thing. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Coming up next, the three-way dance.
What was this about Booker T's wife again?
Goldberg, what's this? Scott Steiner. What the hell? We have seen man side after another. These guys are all over each other.
I don't know what's going on anymore, dog. I'm deeply confused about what this got to do with Booker T's wife. But then again, I wasn't watching the night.
I'm still a man. Vancouver, I can't guarantee I'm Kevin Nash, I don't give a damn about you. I don't give a damn about Goldberg. Come out here so I can beat you. He's got revenge on his mind. It's gonna go down Sunday.
This is some really bad editing in this video package too, by the way. The editing is shit. I know that I'm almost certain that WCW NWO music is going to get a copyright strike. So I'm going to go ahead and I know they don't play about the NWO stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and cover that one on up. Oh, oof. This is a long show, man. How long is this show? It's another 35 minutes in this show. Jesus Louise, guys. I'm gonna watch more bad wrestling shows, but this is top of the heap so far. This is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Like legit. It's SummerSlam 95 bad. I can tell you that much. SummerSlam 95 was not good. And this is on par with that right now. You know, so far there's only been one match that has been any good here. That was Kidman and Shane Douglas. Lance Storm and Mike Awesome second, but that was ruined with the constant rule changes and the lack of rules, for fuck's sake. This has, I guess, some opportunity. It's a triple threat match, so it has to be fucking awesome in order to be any good. So, but Steiner is in it, so it should at least be funny. And I have no faith in that main event because Jeff Jarrett's in it. So I don't know what's going on with that. This show beating my ass. This show been beating my ass the last 20 to 30 minutes, dog. And it's unfortunate. I don't understand why Goldberg is a heel. What's the point of it? It didn't do anybody any good. But at least these are names. These are people I know. What kind of condition will Goldberg be in? He's still the man. New blood rising, but no new blood in the main event. Everybody's people who've been there in 1994 and shit, 95. What's up, Goldberg? He's the newest one. Ooh, is Goldberg not coming? We're going to do the thing where Goldberg comes in later or something. So Nash versus Steiner. Okay, let's get this thing started. I don't care. Just let Steiner do something. He needs to throw somebody real quick. I need to see Steiner throw like Nash or something so we can get this thing started. It feels like it's dragging as far as I'm concerned, dog. Like, I keep hearing about worst pay-per-views ever and all this. Like, this shit is on the list, dog. This is legit one of the worst events of all time. It has no narrative either. Like, this is supposed to be a 3-man storyline, and the only story going into it is that Goldberg isn't here. Whew. I got to this is like eating hot peppers, I'm telling you. This show's like being on Hot Ones. Like, the deeper you go into the show, the hotter it gets. The more you sweat, the worse it is. You know, he's like, whew, I need some milk. I need one of them Becky Lynch glasses of lemonade. Oh, Goldberg's here. He's got taped up ribs. He attacks somebody with a chair. Oh, Lord. Well, at least he's keeping up with his feud with Nash because of Starrcade, right? Always like when Steiner and Goldberg worked against each other. Goldberg versus other big guys also did pretty good because I love his matches with Sid. They was able to make him sell a little bit. They did. This is actually not bad. I didn't see what happened to Goldberg, and I don't know. It said something about an accident, but him coming into this match injured. is simple storytelling. Yeah, Steiner threw his ass. Great shit. Goldberg fighting from underneath. Yeah. So I'm guessing spear? Boom. Oh, that was great. That was great. It was a flying tackle. That rules. Oh, that's that kick that put Bret Hart in the hospital. It hadn't happened yet. Happened in a couple of months. Wait, it did? It happened already? Nash almost fell down stepping over the top rope. When it rains, it pours. Is it oil all over the place in that ring or something like that? Why would you book a three-way with these guys, man? I don't understand that. Oh, good job. Goldberg and Nash mixing it up is kind of fun. It feels big. Main event. You know, this feels like a main event type of thing. This is something else. Uh-oh, Steiner about to throw. Yeah, throw Nash. That's great. 1, 2. All right, this is not too bad. We're looking at something good here. They're mixing it up. These three monsters are looking for the right to fight a glorified mid-carder next month at the pay-per-view. Look, I like Booker T, but I don't know about this whole thing. I don't know. It's all coming out of nowhere, man. It's not looking like it's very well planned. This is a hard-hitting contest here. It doesn't suck. I actually like all three guys involved, so it works. So it doesn't suck. So something tells me there's probably about to be suckage in a minute. Something bad about to happen, like Lash and LaRue about to run in the ring or some shit, or something stupid like that. Prince Iakea about to take out Goldberg with a steel chair or a mace. Getting hit in the head with the Bahamut summon or some shit like that. Something stupid about to occur. I can just tell. Okay, see, I knew something stupid was going to happen. Now Goldberg, after doing all this fighting, he doesn't care anymore, and he's going to leave. And here comes Vince Russo. Fuck! Wow. Did he just say fuck you on this pay-per-view? Why is Vince Russo out here? Why is he on television? Who thought Vince Russo being on television was a good idea? Vince Russo? If you need any proof that Vince Russo is not a great booker, the fact that Vince Russo thought Vince Russo should be on TV is not. When he can't cut a promo, when he looks like shit, when he sounds like shit, when nobody understands what he's out there doing and what he's out there going to do. I mean, come on. You dare interfere in a Scott Steiner match? I hope Steiner stretches this thing. Oof. I almost used the bad word. Oh. Whew. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. We need to wrap this on up, dog. I need me a cold glass of water. And Steiner doing push-ups. Yeah, somebody's enjoying themselves around here. Get him, Scotty. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. Oh, look how he just lifted Nash like this, like it's nothing. Yeah. 1, 2. Let me guess, Goldberg coming back though. I just noticed that Steiner and Nash are wearing the same colors. They are still doing that stupid NWO Wolfpack shit, are they? It's also the New Blood Rising colors. Ooh, nice kick. All he did was put his foot up, but Steiner took it very well. All right, who's coming out there? Now, who is this woman? Oh, Medeja. Okay. I'm going to say, come on, man. Don't tell me she's about to turn heel and join Nash in a love triangle. How is she going to help Scott Steiner against this monster? ICP equals HIV. Well, I can't disagree. It's definitely a sickness. She just hit Nash in the balls without kneeling down. That's how tall Nash is. Oh boy. Oh, now he just hit Steiny in the balls. I feel like I'm delirious, bro. Now, what is happening? What happened to Medeja? Where did she go? Who is she? Where did she come from? I know she's one of Scott Steiner's freaks, but where did she go in the world? She clearly didn't get a WWE job unless she got sent to developmental or something like that and then got released shortly thereafter. Uh-oh, jackknife. Oh, DDT. I've never seen Nash do a DDT either. I got to tell you, that's a good call. Nash is doing more than 3 moves. I think he's working too hard. He must be getting paid a lot. Well, he jumped on Nash's back like he's a little fella or something like that. This dude's a meat castle. He just jumped on Nash's back. Nice boot. He actually jumped into that. Bring back Scott Hall. Well, I don't know. This show can certainly use it. Jackknife time. Jackknife. Yes. Ooh, baby. That was a nice one, too. 1, 2, 3. Nash wins. Okay, that wasn't completely shit. It wasn't great, but second best match of the night, Steiner and Nash, with the occasional Goldberg interruption. Goldberg just walking out, not giving a fuck anymore. Oh. Ooh, buddy. How much more of this we got? We got 10 more minutes. No, 20 more minutes. Oh. Oh, yeah, Medeja's hot. She's very hot. Yeah, she's hot. I want to know where she went. What happened to her? Is she dead? Is she alive? She went back to the strip club. Where's she at? So I guess Booker T was that his attempt to recreate The Rock. Was that Vince Russo's idea that he's going to try to recreate The Rock with Booker T? Because the way he's dressing with the shirts and the pants and everything, it feels like to me like he was trying to recreate The Rock. Whoa, that's Booker T's wife? Oh, brother. Oh, Booker T, the people's champion, huh? Is that so, Vince Russo? And here's Bruce Buffer. Oh, Michael Buffer. Praise God, it's the final match of the evening. How much money did they spend on this guy? Because he used to do boxing and stuff. They had a racial discrimination lawsuit, so people thought Book's run was a token run, unfortunately. Yeah, because Sonny Ono sued the shit out of WCW because Vince Russo said he didn't care about foreign talent and then diminished all the foreign talent and made fun of him. Pinata on a pole match. They got sued, and then all of a sudden Booker T is the champion. Oh, because he deserved it, bro. He 14 years, bro. Yeah, he just picked Booker T out of nowhere. That's, yeah, right. What a joke. What a joke. I don't understand this Jeff Jarrett thing, though. Look, Jarrett should have been wrestling Lance Storm on this show. All right. That's what it feels like to me. Booker T can be the top guy. He can be a world champion or whatever. Yeah, I like Book. Book is world championship material. But how they got him into this point is not good. The Chosen One. 4-time world champion. Oh. Jeff Jarrett, 4-time WWE world champion in 2000. And he gets pyro. You're investing a lot of money and time in Jeff Jarrett. They must have been giving away those slap nuts phones. Because no kid actually bought those. I don't believe anybody actually bought that shit.
Say what you want to about Jeff Jarrett. Not only does he
must have gave him away in boxes of cereal or something.
The man will make things happen during the match as well. The burning question here is, Booker, can you give us one more? Can you put on one more on the pit and stomach of your heart and soul?
I love that Booker T's had the same theme song for most of his career. It's so recognizable. The people's champion, Booker T. Oh, isn't that something? I watched one show and realized that Russo just spent most of 2000 recreating shit that he supposedly did in WWF. And here's the weird thing. He claims that in WWF, they were still using storylines that he wrote with him with Ed Ferrara. And yet he couldn't think of anything new for WCW. Didn't think of anything new for TNA either, if we're being honest. Chicks in cages and all kind of other shit on a pole and all that stuff. This is a pain, bro. I'll tell you that much. Watch this show at your own peril. Hopefully Booker T can save it from being total shit. So far, Billy Kidman and Shane Douglas have had the best match. Followed by the Steiner Goldberg Nash thing that had very little Goldberg in it. So this has an opportunity because I can see what they're telling the story here. They built the story throughout the show. Booker T shows up late because he got an injured leg. Jarrett jumps him in the parking lot, injures the leg a little bit more. So Booker T comes in injured. You know, good storyline coming into the main event at the very least. Two younger athletic guys in the main event, but I don't see how this benefits their new blood concept. You know, because Booker T's been there since the fucking early 90s, and Jarrett is a former WWF guy. It's like, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Booker lays his shit in, bro. Like, his stuff is tough. He hit his wife with a guitar, bro. He just beat this man to death. This is probably the show where I've seen very little Russo, but I still know, like, his spirit is there. Like, he only showed up once so far, but you can feel the spirit of Vince Russo all throughout in every match of this show. Usually Vince Russo is all over these shows. I don't know. I can't believe it took me this long to ask, but what is the date of this event? I know it's in 2000, but what's the date? It took me forever to I wasn't even thinking about what the date was. Is it like September of 2000 or something like that? November 2000? Six-time television champion. Usually when you want a mid-card title that many times, you ain't never become a world champion. Missile drop kick coming. Oh, what was that? He drop kicked him with one leg, and Jarrett basically just rolled out of it. What the fuck? Road Warrior Jarrett here. This is a simple match. It's simplistic. Doesn't feel like a main event match, but it's so far the most competent match so far. It's the most competent match of the show, which should not be surprised since Jeff Jarrett was wrestling in the 80s. Shivani just said the word sports entertainment. I never liked those ring posts. Like, they grab the ring posts, so it's like grabbable ring posts. It's a little bulky for my taste. But they better than the ring posts they got now. They're just LED boards. Those boards suck. It's not even really a ring post. Oh, shit. Every match is no disqualification because he just hit the man with a chair, and that's okay. That's okay. It's perfectly legal in a world title match in WCW in 2000. Who's going to disqualify you? Vince Russo? Please. He's too busy trying to show off his arms. Ooh. Booker T's selling is great. He's doing a good job. Jarrett's playing to the crowd, giving them time to sell. Solid psychology, which was missing in a lot of these shows. Turns out Booker T's theme is a sampling of Tom's Diner and 2 songs from a German electric band and a soundbite of Sweet Pussy Pauline by Hateful Head Helen. I think didn't they own the rights to these songs? And like that song was legitimately made by the WCW production team, right? I know some of these other songs were basically ripoffs. Like DDP song was a ripoff. I think Ravens was too. No, Raven didn't have a theme song in WCW. It was somebody else I'm thinking of. But quite a few of them were like ripoffs of like rap songs or rock songs or whatever. Oh, buddy. I don't know if this match needed to be 20 minutes, dog. I don't know if this match needs to be 20 minutes. I think we probably should have shortened something on this show. Yeah, this show feels long. It's less than, like, it's not as long as an AEW show. It's not as long as SummerSlam was. But when you hate everything on the show, this show feels twice as long. This show feels like I've been doing this for 4 hours, my guy. 1, 2. Ooh. The Outsiders had a ripoff of Crazy by Seal in the 2K game. Not sure if it was a WWE dub or not. It probably was. But why don't they own the rights to that song? Shouldn't they own the rights to the Outsiders theme, the Wolfpack theme? So they should be able to put it in the song. I mean, in the video games and recreate it. What would be the reason for them dubbing over it? I don't understand what the reason for that. Ooh. I'm pretty sure Booker T knows where he is. Oh, it was before their NWO. Oh, okay. Axe kick. Spinneroni. Oh, come on, ref. Here come the shenanigans. Wait a minute. So Jeff Jarrett can hit the man with the chair twice in front of the ref, but heavens to Betsy, the ref needs to be bumped before he hits him with the guitar. Are these people retarded? They got to be. What psychology is this? You can hit him with a chair in front of the ref twice, but the referee needs to be bumped before I hit him with his guitar. And then I'm going to leave all the pieces in the ring so that it's pretty clear that I hit him with a guitar. Now I see why I stopped watching this stuff, right? I can't. This is Canada. They clearly must be Jeff Jarrett fans because people got Jeff Slapnut signs. They're wearing Slapnut shirts. Canada really is bizarro land because that seems to be where all Jarrett's fans are. Jarrett got the figure 4 on, and Booker T's selling. He's doing a good job. This is a very competent match. but it feels tame in comparison to everything that came before it, with 100 run-ins and rule changes and everything like that. But this feels like a very serious main event. But it also feels like it's for the U.S. title and not for the world title. It's hard to explain. But Booker T is doing a really good job of selling this figure four, making you think that this thing is killing him. The DiCaprio. Let's wiggle. Man, you need to jump off a bridge, kid. Walk the goddamn plank. That's one of the damnedest things WCW has ever done is try to make that guy entertaining. Norman Smiley. Woo. Now he's going to try to hide the belt as he tries to hit him with the belt. He's going to hide. Even though he hit the man with the chair twice in front of the ref. Come on. Slick Johnson clearly is not a disciplinarian referee. He just nailed this referee with the title. I can tell you this, though. The crowd is kind of rowdy. And they haven't been sitting on their hands all night. They haven't been into everything, but they're seemingly into this. We got a table in the ring. Well, near the ring, rather. Oh, they're about to do the stroke through the table. Nope, bookend through the table. Bookend through the table. Ooh, that was ugly. Ooh, that was good. Who is this referee? This kid looks like a toothbrush. Who is this guy? I've never seen this guy before in my life. Oh boy. This guy is pasty white with a head full of red hair. He's like a vampire. He looks like something out of Buffy. He looks like he gonna burst into flames in sunlight. What, what an aggressively white referee we got here. At least Slick Johnson got a tan, for Christ's sake. This guy's not ready for prime time at all. This is like Sheamus, his daddy or something. Oh, he hit him in the nuts, right in front of the right in front of the ref. And then he hit the referee with a chair. Oh God, this is classic 2000s wrestling, 1998 2000s wrestling. 100 ref bumps, and it's not necessary. He's gonna stroke him on the chair. Pause. And he did it. Pause. He stroked him. Pause. Oh, here comes Lil Nate. Oh, come on. Come on, Lil Nate. Get all that trash out of the ring and end this match for me. For your boy one time. This match kicking my ass. Is what the new blood is all about? Is it? Oh, bookend. That was nice. 1, 2. All right. Perfectly competent match. Too many ref bumps though. But solid main event. Not an awful main event. It's a cherry atop a shit burger. You know. Somebody threw a cup in the ring. They threw a cup at Booker T. That's not good. And people are running for the exits. At least they stayed for the main event. They're throwing cups. I don't know why they're throwing cups. Booker T didn't do nothing to you. Don't throw a cup at him. Stop throwing shit, you idiot Canadians. Fucking dumbass Canadians. They must be fans of Jeff Jarrett. Would they come up from Tennessee? It's not a Jarrett family reunion. All right, the show's over. Praise God. That was a dreadful show, my dude. Jesus Christ. I know I've talked shit about some episodes of Dynamite. I've talked shit about NXT. I've talked shit about episodes of Monday Night Raw. Oh, that pay-per-view is one of the worst shows of all time. It is it's nearly as bad as December to Remember? The WWE ECW show with the cage match on it. That was a garbage show too. But it only had 2 matches that was any good. Jeff Hardy, or the Hardys, and Eminem in the main event. Those 2 matches were solid. Everything else, garbage. This show had at least 3 things that were, or December to December. Oh, okay. I don't know. But this show had at least 3 things that were okay. But the rest of the show was so bad. This is legit one of the worst pay-per-views of all time. New WCW, New Blood Rising. I need to find out what the date of this show was. So let me look and see what the date of this was. Because this was an abysmal show. Oof. The date was August 13th, 2000. Oh, so it was the August pay-per-view of 2000. Oh, I didn't even know that when I picked it. So that means this show is 23 years old Sunday. Wow. I thank everybody for participating in this watch along or just listening. I'm telling you, if you decided not to watch this show, look, we ain't gonna pick shows that everybody watches. So yeah, it might be fun for everybody to get together to watch, WrestleMania 17 because we all love that. But a true test of the community is, can we sit still and watch garbage TNA or WCW pay-per-views? And I'm gonna try to do at least one watch along per month. They're always going to be at random. So it probably won't be a WCW pay-per-view next time, though. It'll probably be TNA. And I may throw in an ECW pay-per-view. Hell, I may do watch-alongs and not even do a WWE pay-per-view at all. Because I've seen most of those. Even the ones that took place when I wasn't watching anymore. I've gone back and watched them. There's very few that I haven't gone back and watched. Probably some of those B pay-per-views from like 99 and 2000 I haven't watched them. But this is the true test of our community, if there is one, is can we get together, rally together, and help each other through really bad WCW and TNA pay-per-views. But I've never seen a TNA pay-per-view that was this bad. I've seen a lot of TNA pay-per-views. I've trashed TNA. I don't think I've ever seen a TNA pay-per-view that was this bad. This was bad on purpose, it felt like. It felt like an assault with a deadly weapon. And that weapon was Vince Russo with the pencil. It sucked. But thank you to everybody who participated. I appreciate everybody who listened, even if you didn't participate. So I need to recuperate from this. We're going to do a Q&A next week. So, but the Q&A will be slightly different. You'll see how slightly different it is tomorrow morning. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks, everybody. WG Phil, AJ3, and others. A Horse with No Name. Who else? JS, Prince Ali, and others who watched this show along with me. Thank you guys. Big work. I appreciate you. And I'll talk to you guys later.